Well guys, it's Friday night, which means it's time for a takeaway and talking shite. You know what I'm talking about. Right. Mandingo. Yes, Mandingos. Welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show. And thank you for joining me on another foodie Friday night takeaway review ski. Tonight I'm in the village of Tudhoe, nice little place. I've just been walking around getting some footage, the old Nicki Minaj on my camaraderie. We're going to go to a pizza shop called Napoli Pizza. So yeah, you know what the pizza shops are like, guys, and the takeaways, like the kebab shops. They all do pretty much the same thing, so I'll probably have a look for like a special offer where you can get 2 or 3 things. We'll take it back to the car, we'll park up somewhere, and we will do some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach, and I'll tell you legends exactly what I think about it. Oh yes, Mandingos. Alrighty, I'm going to finish off walking around, getting some footage, and when I bring you back, we'll be outside of Napoli Pizza, and we'll go and get some food ordered. Bicycles, how Ah. So here we are, guys. I've just had to take a short drive to the nearby town of Spennymoor to get a cash point. I went to the takeaway, I popped in first to get a menu, and I asked the guy behind the counter if I could pay with my card because I've got no money with me today. No cash dingo, Mandingos. And he said, no, it's cash only. And he also said there isn't a cash machine in the village. So yeah, it's only a 5-minute drive I've had to make. So yeah, let's get the cash machine, let's get some money, and I'll see you back at the pizza shop. Rice. Alrighty, my spam dingoes, as you can see, there's Pizza Napoli just there. Just going to wait a few Winnie Mandelas because the delivery drivers just went in, so I'm waiting for him to leave. Got a menu there. Pizza Napoli. Let's have a quick look at what I'm getting. I'm going to get meal deal number 4. So you get any half Parmo. I don't know if you can see, guys, because the light of the torch. There you go. Any half Parmo. So I'm going to get the hot shot Parmo 12-inch pizza. So I'm guessing It's any pizza. So with it being called Pizza Napoli, and I've always said that the French make a lovely pizza, I'm going to get the Napoli special. You also get a tub of garlic or chilli, so I'll get garlic, you get salad, you get 2 cans of plop, 15 squiddlies, so I think I'll order a bag of chips as well, good old bag of Jockey's Whips, and I'll get a tub of chilli sauce. You know it makes sense, man dingoes. Right, that delivery driver should be ready to leave any second. So as soon as he buggers off, I'll go in to Pizza Napoli. And as usual, guys, I haven't got permission to record. They've only got a miserable 1 star, and they're not going to want this man dingo shoving the camaraderie in the old face dingo. So as I go in, I'll point the camera down as usual. Hey. Come on then, folks. Delivery driver has just buggered off. Let's make our way into Pizza Napoli. And I'm going to point the camera down now. Hello, mate. Can I order meal deal number 4, please? Alright. Meal deal number 4, mate. I'll have the hot shot Parmo, please. Eh? Yes, please. And I'll have the Napoli special pizza. Can I also order a bag of chips and some chilli sauce as well, please? That's all, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Smashing, mate. Thank you. So that's it, folks. That's the food ordered. £18.80 altogether. Not a bad price. Let's see if the food is as good as the price, as they say in the southeastern region of Mongolia. Yeah, £18.80. I've getting hot shot Parmo, like a half Parmo, salad, garlic sauce, a 12-inch Napoli special pizza with a special sauce on, hopefully not. Oh, matron. Yeah. What else am I getting? Chili sauce, a bag of chips. Yes, that is certainly going to be a meal fit for a man dingo. There's no way. I'm just going for a little mooch around. There's no way I'll eat all that. So anything I leave, I'll take it back. I've got 4 dogs, so then we'll definitely get stuck into that, if you know what I'm talking about. Ooh. Let the dogs out. We'll go this way instead. Yes, guys. This seems a bit safer. Yes, so we'll get the food. We'll go and park up somewhere. I've got a place in mind. It's only about a 5 or 6 minute drive away, so the food should still be piping hot when we get there. You better believe it should. Okay then, guys, I'm just going to go around in a circle and make my way back round to the takeaway. The guy says it'll only be 10 minutes. 10 little Winnie Mandelas, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll see you when we've got the Scrandingo, the old Jack Scraniels. You know what makes sense, Mandingos? Oh, I'm starving. I've had nothing since breakfast time. Lysicles. Oh yes, Mandingos, we've got the food. Let's go in the Blotmobile. Eat your bucket. Come on, we need to quickly get to our spot so we can get stuck in before this food gets cold. Right. We are here, guys, at my spot to do some Munchen Gladbach. A 6 minute drive. Whoa. And it's very windy here outside of Gleggies. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got before we dive in. So this is the Napoli special pizza. It looks quite decent. Now, I got chatting to the guy behind the counter. Lovely lad, by the way. Only spoke broken English. And there's no way on earth he's from Napoli or Naples, should I say. He didn't even have a French accent. To me, he sounded more like Turkish, which I've got no problem with. I've been to Turkey on holiday a few times and I get on really well with the Turks. But there's no way, guys, he was French. There's no way he was from Naples. But that Napoli special pizza. It does look quite decent and it smells really nice as well. Now I ordered a bag of chips. I'm not even going to eat them. I'll take them home for my son Preston. I didn't realise the Hot Shot Parmo had chipperoonies with it. Yeah. So they won't go to waste. I'll guarantee you that. We've got some salad there. It looks quite fresh. A garlic and a chilli and another garlic. I thought I was only going to get 2 altogether, but I've getting 3 sauces and 2 cans of plop, 2 cans of Fanta. Right. Well, my plan was to go and sit in one of these tables and set the camera up, but it is a bit windy, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So if there's a bit wind noise, guys, when I'm recording and I'm getting stuck in, I do apologise for that. There's nothing I can do about Mother Nature, as they say in the mountain villages of Patagonia. You better believe they do. When I bring you back, we'll be sitting there and we'll be getting stuck in. Right. Oh yes, Mandingos. Let's get stuck into this very nice looking food. I'm going to go straight for a slice of the Napoli special pizza. That's quite nice. Still nice and hot. There's chicken on there. I think there's mushrooms, peppers, onions, bolognese. Nice thin crust. Yeah. Quite decent. Not a bad start at all. Let's go for another slice, guys. We'll try the sauces. So we'll try the garlic sauce. Yeah. That's a nice tasty garlic sauce, my fansexuals. Like I said, the place only had a 1 star, a 1 out of 5, a 1 out of 5 for the food hygiene rating. And looking round inside the pizza shop, yeah, it wasn't the most poshest of takeaways. That's one way to say it. It could probably do with a little bit of a makeover, but that doesn't bother a Mandingo like me. As long as this food's nice, that's all that counts. Let's try the chili sauce, guys. Really thick, that. And really spicy. That's thick and it's got a kick, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, that pizza isn't spicy at all, and I do like a bit of spice, so this chili sauce is doing the old job, Mandingos, as they say in the south of France. No way it was French. Right, guys, let's try a few chips, because the chips normally go cold pretty quick. Them still nice and warm. Yep. Nice French fries. He cooked them fresh when I was there. Everything's been cooked fresh. Obviously, he has to wait until I order the pizza before he can cook it. But sometimes the chips can be lying around, and when you get them, they're stale. No, them's nice and fresh, still hot. Perfect. crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Just the way you want them, guys. Oh yes. Up to now, everything spot on. Alrighty, let's go for a little bit hot shot Parmo. Got my one fork here, because you get them plastic ones from the takeaways and you kind of cut through things. Dead posh tonight. I've even got my knife. Hot shot Parmo, guys. Pepperoni, jalapenos, chilies. Now that is quite nice. There's a place I go to in Sunderland called Fratelli's. I've never done a review there. It's somewhere me and Mrs. Blott go for a takeaway, for a treat. And I always get like the hot shot, the spicy Parmo from there with homemade chunky chips. And it's like restaurant quality food from a takeaway. That's not quite as nice as that one, but I wasn't expecting it to be. But as far as getting one of these from the pizza shop's concerned, it's really good. This is really good. And there's loads there. This is just the half one. Really nice, really tasty. Sometimes when I've had these before from pizza shops and kebab shops, they can be a little bit tough to cut through. That's why I brought my knife and fork, but that's cutting through. Nice and soft, nice and tender. Very nice, very rice. Get a bit of garlic on there, guys, as well. Just to live life in the fast lane. Oh yes, my fan sexualities. I think I've struck gold again with another good takeaway. Oh yes. When I was walking around the village, I got chatting to this couple, this man and woman, about the same age as me, and they were asking me, have you come to video any riots? I says, no, there's no riots around here. You know, there's been riots going off all over the UK recently. I said, no, I said, I'm going to do a takeaway review. I said, I normally do like camping videos. And he said, are you the guy? Sometimes you've got a little mate with you. I went, little Mick. He said, yeah, that's him. I said, aye, that's me, Mandingo. I'm the idiot that goes out camping. He says, oh, I watch you now and again. Anyway, he was asking me what takeaway I was going to. So I told him, Pizza Napoli. Him and his wife were both like, it's not very nice there. They said they had pizzas from there a few weeks ago and they were terrible and they've never been back. But, pardonski, that's really nice. And so is that. I have certainly got no complaints, guys. Now I'm going to do a Mandingo special, like what I do when I'm in the house. Slice of pizza, You've got to get some chips in, guys. It's got to be done. It's got to be done dingoed, as I say in the do, don't you? Better believe they do. Come on, get them rammed in. Ew. Look at that, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Napoli special pizza with chips, chili sauce. This is what I'm talking about. That salad is probably looking up at me thinking, are you not going to eat this? I will try some in a second, just to see if it's nice and fresh. I've had some chilli on this, let's get some garlic on. I saw you eating like a pig, guys. You know the score on the Blood Outdoor Show. This man Dingo just likes to get stuck right in. There's no point being prim and proper. I'm just eating the way I'll be eating a pizza or a takeaway in the house after I've had a few cans or a few whiskies. Oh, and you're just getting stuck in, you're diving in without a care in the world. Very nice indeed. Well, I'm full now from the pizza. I don't want no more of that. Really nice. I mean, it wasn't the greatest pizza I've ever had, but it was still really nice. 4 slices left, 4 little slices. I've got 4 dogs, so they're all going to get a nice little treat when I get in. We will finish off now with a little bit more hot shot Parmo and some fresh salad. Get me a knife. Come on, Mandingo. Get your knife. That's what you've brought it for. Sellers me eating skills. Right. We'll get a bit bunnion on there, guys. Nice little bit of bunnion. Yeah. That Parmo is absolutely lovely. If you're from the area, guys, or you don't mind taking a drive here, check it out. Pizza Napoli. I might only have a 1 out of 5, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely snout run with the food. And £18.80 for all this. Plus I've got another bag of chips over there. You can't go wrong. You absolutely can't go wrong. Got some oh, I love a tomato. Tomato. Bit lettuce. Bit chickoni waver. Yeah. The salad is nice and fresh. I think it's now time I should say, to work out the old score dingoes. Mandingos. Value for money. No question about it. Definite value for money. Like I said, £18.80. Absolute bargain. Easily go between 3 people. I'm just a greedy bugger, and like I said, my son will have them chips, the dogs will have that pizza. Value for money, definitely. Definite value for money. Portion size massive. Value for money, yes, definitely. Food quality, like I said, not the greatest, but absolutely nothing wrong with it. Decent pizza, better than average. The Parmo was really, really nice. You know, it wasn't like restaurant quality, but it was still really nice, really tasty. Knife cutting through, soft and tender, lovely jubbly. nice fresh chips, fresh salad, tasty sauces, 2 cans of plop. What more do you want? Time for the old score dingos. I'm going to give this, I think I give it the same score on last week's review, 8.5. I think 8.5 is a really fair score for this takeaway. Not quite a 9, but I can't go less than an 8.5 because it was nice and it was really good value for money. So there you go, guys. Pardonski, it's 8.5 from this Mandingo. I'm now going to drive home. Please join me outside my house in the back of the Blockmobile. We are going to do a little miniature world famous Wasky review, and then right at the very end I'm going to show you some fans clips. Some fans clips. See you back in mine. Lice. Yes, my Fandingos, thank you for joining me outside my house and in the back of the Blockmobile. Not a good look here. Navy blue shorts, black tracksuit top. That doesn't bother me. I'm colourblind. I've got no colour coordination at all. But yeah, did I say we were going to do a world famous Wasky review? I did, didn't I? Well, I was talking a crock of shite, because we are going to do a Brandy review. Carlos Gran Reserva Brandy. Oh yes, Mandingos. Kind of given to me from a legend by the name of Nick Ball. Cheers, Nick, my man friend. Very much appreciated. Put that down there. Famous Cub Dingo is at the ready. But as you guys know, on the Blot Outdoor Show, we're going to waffle some shite for a few Winnie Mandelas and answer a question. Oh, just looking at a bug on the ceiling of the car there. The old bug dingo. Bug Lightyear. Right, answer a question. Someone asked us this the other day. I think it's a good question. What did my parents or my grandparents used to do for a living? You know, everyone knows who watches this channel now. If you've watched a few weeks or a few months or even longer, you'll know the score, Mandingos. The YouTube channel is my full-time job. I'm very lucky. It doesn't feel like a job. I still can't believe it. You know, 1 minute I'm working in the factory with all the lads, great lads, and the next minute I'm getting paid and for making camping videos and eating low-star takeaways. That's down to you guys. Thank you very much. Without you legends tuning in and watching every week, the Blot Outdoor Show wouldn't be where it is. So, cheers. Getting back on track with the question. What did my grandparents and my parents do for a living? You know, was I brought up posh? I think you know that's not the case. Was I dragged up? Did I have a rough childhood with no money and all that shite? Well, no to that as well. Kind of like in the middle. My mum and dad never had a good job. They were just good at saving up and not wasting the money. They never used to go out drinking. I was the only child, so it wasn't like they were struggling to pay for 2, 3, 4 kids. They just didn't waste the money and they always saved. They always like instilled that into me. This last quite a few years, I've never been able to save any money. It gets in one hand and it goes out the other. When I met Mrs. Blott, she was a single mum with 2 kids, 8 and 9 year old, and I took them on. And your priorities change, you know, going abroad with the lads to Magaluf. That ends. You've got to become a Mandingo. So, yeah, my mum and dad instilled that into me. Save your money. I could never save any up, as in money building up in the bank for a rainy day, but saving for Christmas, saving so we can get a cheap caravan holiday at Haven, or, you know, them Haven caravan holidays, something like that. But, yeah, I'm waffling on. I'm going down little rabbit holes, aren't I? Taking me away from the main question. I always do that, guys. Grandparents. What did them do for their jobs? Well, both me grandas were miners, you know, working down the mines, digging for coal. The old black gold, they called it, didn't they? Or is that oil? I don't know. I might just be talking shite there. But yeah, both pitmen, both miners, hard job. It'll have been a proper hard job back in them days as well. Later on, my dad's dad, I think when he left the mines, I think he was working like in the pub trade. So he'll have been helping me nana, because that's what she did. She was like a landlady, running pubs and clubs. I think later on in her life, she ended up just being like a barmaid, you know, when she stepped down from being a landlady. Maybe she just went part-time later on. So I think my granda was helping out with all that kind of thing. And it's strange with my dad being brought up in our environment, you know, in the pubs and clubs. He's never been a drinker. I've never seen my dad have a drink of alcohol in all my life, and I'm 46. He said when he used to go out with the lads when he was younger, you know, his late teens, early 20s and that, he'd have 2 or 3 pints due to peer pressure. You know, your mates saying, hey, drink that. But by the time he said he got to about 27, 28, he just packed it in altogether. And he's never had a drink since before I was born. Aye, so I'll make up for that. I'll make up for the drinking when I go out camping. Right, where were we? So I've covered me 2 grandas there, were both miners, and one of me nanas was a landlady. My mum's mum, she worked as a sewing machinist in a factory down Seaham Harbour. Bow Brummel, it was called. Well, when it was still open when I was a young'un, that's what it was called, Bow Brummel. I might have had a different name 50, 60 years ago, whenever it was. Yeah, so my nana worked as a sewing machinist, sewing clothes, school uniforms and all of the stuff. And when my mum left school, I think she got jobs. She had a couple of jobs working just in local shops. You know, like serving you like for your bread and your milk and your biscuits or wherever it is you've popped in to get. But then as soon as me nana could get me mum on at the factory where she worked, me mum got on there working as a sewing machinist, making clothing in the same factory. So me mum and me nana working in the same factory together. And then me mum was there from being like a teenager up until she retired. Well, retired from the factory work in her 60s. Then she got a cleaning job down Seaham Harbour as well, in an electronics shop. You know, they sell TVs and fridge freezers and that, called Calvert's. She was a cleaner in there from being like in her 60s into her early 70s. And then because of bad arthritis on her knees and obviously just like getting older, she packed her in. Right. Me dad, what did me dad do? Me dad was a miner, just like his dad. Fresh out of school, 15, 16. Me dad always tells us, left school on the Friday, started working down the pit, down the coal mines on the Monday, 3 days later. And me dad worked at Dordon Pit at Seaham. I think pretty much till it shut down, you know. All the pits shut down across the whole of the UK. And when my dad got his redundancy money, instead of wasting it, like a lot of people were, buying flash cars or going off on expensive holidays, my dad went to the bank because he didn't have enough to buy. He got his eye on this newsagents that was up for sale, you know, like a little shop. So he didn't have enough money to buy the shop outright. So he put his money down that he had, and then he got a loan from the bank for the rest of the money. So that's what my dad did then for a few years. Ran a little newsagent shop. And then after a few years, he had to pack her in through ill health. But that's me parents' jobs, guys. That's about as exciting as it gets. Nothing flash, nothing exciting, to be honest. Just normal, everyday people. And for me, what have I done for my work before the channel started to do well? When I first left school, I got a job at Walker's Crisps for a short while. I wasn't there very long. I hated it. Working through the night with a hairnet on, packing packets of crisps into boxes. It was awful. And then I got a job at a cafe in Sunderland City Centre. I can't even remember what it's called now. Used to get a lot of Greek students coming in and other foreign students. You know, cups of teas, coffees. It was mainly coffees. Obviously food as well. And then I go on at this factory called Homeworthy Furniture, where I met some of the best people I've ever known in my life. Absolutely fantastic. I used to go abroad on holidays all over. Magaluf, Faliraki, Cavos, Benidorm, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, with the lads who I met from Homeworthy Furniture. It changed its name after a couple of years to Silent Night Furniture, and then it changed its name again to Stag Furniture, and then it shut down. We were all made redundant, had to go off and find a new job, so I was out of work like 2 weeks, and then I managed to get on in the factory that I've just left a few months ago, and I was there for like 18 years, working with an absolute bunch of legends in there as well. All great lads. I've got no enemies in the factory at all. You get other lads, some people don't like that one, and that one doesn't like that one, and they're fighting, arguing. I get on with everyone, mate. You better believe I do, guys. That's just the way I am. So, yeah, that was my boring working life, guys. Couple of little part-time jobs before I got on at Homeworthy Furniture, where I was there for 10 years, and then 18 years at the factory, where I've just left. So pretty much just a factory worker. That's all I've ever done. I've never had a good job until I've got my job now, which, yeah, that still hasn't sunk in. I tell you what's going to sink in. This brandy is going to sink into my belly in a minute. That's enough of me talking shit. Sorry, guys, if I've bored you with that. Just, someone asked me that question. I thought, yeah, that's a good question to answer. So you can see the kind of work my grandparents and parents did and what I did before the channel started to do well. So there you go, guys. Carlos Gran Reserva, kindly given to me from Nick Ball. Brandy. What am I doing? I was going to sniff that there and I haven't even poured it in. Let's get that pop, the old famous cup dingo, guys. Oh, yes. You would think I'd been drinking already, wouldn't you? Sniffing the cup without even putting the drink in. But yeah, I'm sober as a judge. Yes, guys, I only drink when I go camping. If you've been watching long enough, you know the score. I'm no plonker. I'm no alcoholic. I'm quite boring, to be honest. If you ever see me out and about in a pub on a non-camping night, you will only ever see me sitting having a Pepsi or a black coffee. But it's brandy tonight, guys. And let's get the old bakeroonie in. Give that a swirl around there. Just like what I do with the Waskies. Now, I'm no brandy expert. Once in a blue moon, I have a brandy. And I've never reviewed any before. So if I get this totally wrong, dingo man dingoes, please forgive me. Now, to me, it's almost like a cross between whiskey, wine, and sherry. Maybe I'll have to keep trying the odd brandy now and again just to get us a little bit better. Because I've done some rums recently and I've kind of getting used to them quite quick. Yeah, maybe like dark fruits, raisins, kind of sniff dingo going on. My fan dingoes. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice. Oh. Oh. What have I been doing all my life? Only drinking whiskey? Sorry, I'm not coughing because that's rough. It's the opposite of rough. That is so smooth and velvety. I am definitely going to have some more brandies. Wow, that is unbelievable. As they say in the south of France. Like I said, in the smell, the raisins, there is a dark fruit thing there, but also like a little bit of a chocolate thing going on. So with the dark fruit and the chocolate, almost like a nice, smooth, velvety fruit and nut. Not nut, like chocolate covered raisins. That's the best way I can think of. Imagine getting like a chocolate raisin and putting in your mouth and letting it melt, but also having like a a drink of alcohol at the same time, all blending it together. Does that make sense? You know it makes sense. Maybe the slightest little bit of vanilla in there, guys. Sounds a bit like one of my whiskey reviews, doesn't it? But it is there, just very mild. And it smells lovely as well. I got a smell there as I was drinking it, like a lovely sherried wine type of smell. And there is like a sherry taste coming through. I don't even know what brandy supposed to taste like. But it's so smooth. Oh, yeah. The best way I can explain it, guys, it's a spirit, so it's strong like a whiskey. It will get you smash burgered after a few shot dingoes. It's smooth, it's silky. There's like a chocolate raisins thing going on, a little bit of vanilla, but like a sherried wine type of taste. So almost like a sherry wine mixed in with a whiskey with a bit of chocolate and it's absolutely lovely, guys. I'm getting quite excited about it. Carlos Gran Reserva down the hatch. Wow. I think a full-size bottle of that, it'll set you round about there. Set you back about, what did I checked earlier on Amazon, about £35, I think. So, I know £35 sounds like a lot of money, but compared to some of the whiskies I've had, and some of them have been just like average, £35 for a full-size bottle of that it's really good value for a quality brandy. You wouldn't sit and drink that. You just treat yourself to a nice one now and again. Really, really nice. Pardonsky, massive thank you once again to Nick Ball. Cheers, Nick, my man friend. I do really appreciate it. Keep sending me all the whiskies. He sent me loads. He's an absolute legend. Time for the old score dingoes. Carlos Gran Reserva. I'm going to give that a big fat juicy 9, a straight 9 out of 10 mandingos, and that's a massive score considering I'm a whiskey man, not a brandy man, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes, a 9 out of 10 from this mandingo. You better believe it is, my pal dingoes. And that's it, guys. That's the end of this week's takeaway review, brandy review. I'm now going to leave you with some fans clips, and I'm spitting all over. Sorry, guys, about that. Enjoy the fans clips, keep sending them in, and please join me on my next video, which will be Sunday night for another serious stealth camp, and then join me next Wednesday for a wild camp with young Chris, the king of swing dingo. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Rice cakes.
Oh, matron. You have to wear, when you're beekeeping, you have to wear gloves of self-love. Oh, man, dingo. But, that one looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? But, this, I have to keep these ones intact. I cannot take the thumb off this. Otherwise I'd be sent there. And me unmatching other love of self-love. I mean glove of self-love. The love under here is making me mindful all to hell.
So we've got a Cornish video nasty for later. An Italian Milano salami selection. The old candle dingoes going. On a beautiful campsite in North Wales near the old mental asylum, the Denby Asylum. Fire pit's ready to go. I think it's time we had a shot of the old Waskers, the Ben Bracken single malt Speyside Scotch whisky. Right, shaker. Oh.
Mate. Hey, mate. Salasha big.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone. Hey, sell us your jawbone. Hey mate, sell us your Rob jacket.
Oh, matron, it's a glove of self-love. Ooh.
Hey mate, hey, sell us your jawbone.
The old pansexual. Sexual. Oh! Oh!
Oh matron, the glove of self-love. Oh.
Hey mate. Aye, yeah. Sell us your horns. Oh.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone.
Hey mate. Sell us your jawbone.
Hey, man, dingoes.
Oh matron. Oh matron. Matrons. Oh.
You know, it's my turtle sense might very nice.